You've been noticing your crush lately, but there's a problem. They seem to be ignoring you. It's frustrating and confusing, right? Well, before you jump to conclusions, let's dive into some surprising reasons why this might be happening. In this video, we'll uncover 8 unexpected explanations for your crush's behavior and give you practical advice on what to do about it. At the end, you'll have a whole new perspective on the situation. 1. He is overthinking. Your crush might be so caught up in their own thoughts about you that they're paralyzed into inaction. They're constantly analyzing every interaction, trying to figure out the perfect thing to say or do. This mental spiral leads to them appearing distant or uninterested. It's like they're playing chess in their head, strategizing every move, while you're wondering why they won't even say hello. The irony is, their intense focus on you is making them seem aloof. They might be replaying your last conversation in their head, wondering if they said the right thing or if you noticed their nervous laugh. This overthinking can be paralyzing, causing them to avoid interactions altogether out of fear of messing up. To break this cycle, try initiating casual, low-pressure conversations. This can help ease their mental burden and make interactions feel more natural. Remember, sometimes the simplest approach is the most effective. 2. He fears rejection. Believe it or not, your crush might be ignoring you because they're terrified of being rejected. This fear can be so overwhelming that it leads to avoidance behavior. They might think that by creating some distance, they're protecting themselves from potential heartbreak. It's a classic case of self-preservation instinct kicking in at the wrong time. This fear of rejection often stems from past experiences or insecurities. Your crush might have had negative experiences in previous relationships, or have low self-esteem, making them extra cautious about putting themselves out there. They might be telling themselves it's better to stay in the safe zone of not knowing than to risk finding out you're not interested. To address this, consider being more explicit about your interest in them. Show them through your actions and words that you enjoy their company and value them. Sometimes, a little reassurance can go a long way in helping someone overcome their fears. 3. You might be presenting yourself as not approachable. Sometimes, without realizing it, we can give off signals that make us seem unapproachable. Your crush might be interpreting your behavior as a sign that you're not interested or that you prefer to be left alone. This could be due to your body language, the way you respond to their attempts at conversation, or even your general demeanor around them. Take a moment to reflect on how you act when your crush is around. Do you tend to cross your arms or avoid eye contact? These nonverbal cues can send a message that you're closed off or uninterested. Similarly, if you're always surrounded by a group of friends or appear busy and rushed, your crush might feel like there's never a good moment to approach you. Try to be more aware of the signals you're sending. Make an effort to seem more open and approachable. Smile more, maintain eye contact, and try to create opportunities for one-on-one interactions. Sometimes, a small change in your approach can make a big difference in how others perceive you. 4. He's playing hard to get. Some people believe that playing hard to get is an effective strategy to attract someone's interest. Your crush might be employing this tactic, hoping to pique your curiosity and draw you in by seeming unavailable. It's based on the psychological principle that we often value things that are scarce or hard to obtain more highly. While this might seem like a clever move on their part, it's often a misguided strategy that can backfire. Instead of increasing your interest, it might just leave you feeling confused and frustrated. The best way to handle this is not to fall for the game. Maintain your own interests and activities, and don't let their behavior dictate your emotions or actions. If they're genuinely interested, they'll eventually realize this strategy isn't working and will likely drop the act. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on open communication and mutual interest, not mind games. 5. He's protecting his emotions. If your crush has been hurt in past relationships, they might be putting up walls to protect themselves. Ignoring you could be their way of avoiding potential heartbreak. This emotional armor is a defense mechanism, designed to keep them safe from experiencing pain again. While it's understandable that someone might want to protect themselves, this behavior can prevent them from forming meaningful connections. They might be so focused on avoiding hurt that they were missing out on the possibility of a great relationship. In this situation, patience and consistency are key. Show them through your actions that you're trustworthy and genuinely care about their feelings. Be reliable, keep your promises, and demonstrate that you're someone they can feel safe with emotionally. It might take time, but gradually they may feel secure enough to lower their defenses. 6. He's misreading your signals. There's a chance your crush thinks you're not interested in them. They might have misinterpreted something you said or did, leading them to back off to avoid rejection. Communication can be tricky, and sometimes our actions or words can be misunderstood, especially when emotions and attraction are involved. For instance, if you get nervous around your crush and become quieter than usual, they might interpret this as disinterest rather than shyness. Or, if you mention being busy when they suggested hanging out, they might have taken this as a polite rejection rather than a genuine scheduling conflict. To clear up any misunderstandings, try being more explicit in your interest. Compliment them, seek out their company, and make it clear that you enjoy spending time with them. Sometimes, being direct is the best way to ensure your feelings are understood correctly. 7. He's genuinely preoccupied. Your crush might genuinely be swamped with work, school, or personal issues. Their seeming indifference could simply be a result of being preoccupied with other life demands. In our busy world, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of responsibilities and commitments, leaving little time for social interactions or romantic pursuits. If this is the case, it's important to remember that it's not personal. They're not ignoring you because of anything you've done, they're just focused on other areas of their life right now. This doesn't mean they're not interested, just that they have a lot on their plate. In this situation, expressing interest in their life beyond romance can be helpful. Ask about their day, their stresses, and offer support. This shows you care about them as a person, not just a potential partner. It also gives you insight into what's keeping them busy and might open up opportunities for you to spend time together, even if it's just studying together or grabbing a quick coffee between their commitments. 8. He's on a journey of self-improvement. Your crush might be taking time to work on themselves before pursuing a relationship. They could be focusing on personal goals, health, or emotional growth, leading to less social interaction. This period of self-focus is actually a positive sign. It shows they're committed to personal growth and want to bring their best self to a potential relationship. During this time, they might be hitting the gym more often, diving into a new hobby, or working on their mental health. While it might feel like they're pulling away, they're actually preparing themselves to be a better partner in the long run. The best approach here is to show interest in their personal development journey. Support their goals and share your own self-improvement experiences. This can create a strong foundation for a potential relationship based on mutual growth and shared values. These reasons are possibilities, not certainties. The key is to maintain your self-respect and well-being while navigating these uncertain waters. Don't put your life on hold waiting for someone to notice you. Instead, focus on being the best version of yourself. If you've tried understanding their behavior and still feel ignored, it might be time to have an honest conversation with your crush, or consider moving on. Your feelings and time are valuable, and the right person will appreciate and reciprocate your interest. Dealing with a crush who seems to be ignoring you can be challenging, but it's also an opportunity for personal growth and self-reflection. Use this time to focus on your own goals and interests. Cultivate your friendships, pursue your passions, and work on building your self-confidence. Remember, your worth isn't determined by someone else's attention or lack thereof. In the end, whether your crush is overthinking, afraid of rejection, or simply preoccupied, the most important thing is how you handle the situation. Approach it with maturity, open communication, and self-respect. And always remember, you deserve someone who's excited to be in your life. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.